Hello, folks. Um, I'm doing a back-to-back night of One Sip with Bobby B, and I'm telling you why. I didn't think last night I had the energy. I didn't think I was up to par. It was below my standards. Sometimes you have a bad game. Sometimes you lose the save. Uh, Sometimes there's less than 10 seconds left in the game. All you got to do is tackle somebody and you win the game. Sometimes you're humbled. This happens. So just like the Patriots last week, I got to regroup and get back in it. So today, we're going to go outside the norm. We are going with a West Coast beer. Now, if you've been watching any of these, I usually do East Coast local craft beers, which I'm still primarily going to do. But I saw this in the store. This thing called Rogue 6-Hop IPA from Newport, Oregon. So West Coast. And besides the sick, how they described it. Hi Cal, hi Lucy. How they describe it, a bunch of different hops, but they also have a little bit of rye. And as I said plenty of times, if you got rye, I'll try. But I get the impression it's not a rye beer. They just happen to have a little bit of rye in there. So I'm not gonna belittle it if it's not a rye tasting beer. So Chris, thank you for the shirt, the compliment on the shirt. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, so West Coast. I'm primarily an East Coast guy from, like I said, Newport, Oregon, home of the Portland Trailblazers, Clyde the Glide Drexler, Blazer Mania. I think it was 1977 World Champs with Bill Walton. Also, let's see, Oregon. What else do they got? Crater Lake, one of the most beautiful national parks you'll ever go to. All right. West Coast IPA. So this is a regular IPA. And what's the proof? .66. Who does that? 6.66. What do they got? Some devil thing going on? Oh, I get it. The 6-Hop IPA. So they're on the 6 theme. I don't know if I go with the 6.66. See, they got the 6-hop, they got the 6 hops, and then down there it says 6.66. All right, whatever. And they say, they have a sign here, Dare, Risk, Dream. Pretty bold statements this beer is trying to make. It better be damn good. All right, West Coast IPA, Rogue Brewery out of Newport, Oregon. It's okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is a West Coast thing. It's all right. Don't hate it. Don't love it. I'm going to talk about this. The whole West Coast, East Coast thing. It's kind of like with these beers. They'll say a West Coast IPA or New England IPA. It's like East Coast, West Coast. It's kind of like that rap wars. West Coast rappers, East Coast rappers. So I think they got that thing going with the craft beers. So hopefully they won't get hopefully it won't get to the same level as 2-pack and Biggie Smalls, you know. So let's not get to that level, brewers. But I'm going to have to give the nod to the East Coast brewers that I've tried. I don't think the West Coast is cutting it. Yeah. I'm going to give this Rogue 6. Well, I'll give you a 5.6. That's the best I can do. And I think that's being generous. It's a very average beer. Not bad. Like I say, it's not an awful beer, but it just doesn't stand out to me. The way they describe it, with the 6 hops and all sorts of other ingredients, including rye. I can taste the rye a little, but you guessed 5.5. Very good. If you get within 2, you can tell. See, my friends my friend Dave and his kids, they guessed. You can read me if you've seen my reviews long enough. You know where I'm heading. So, hey, I'm giving the nod to the East Coast beers. West Coast, you got to pick it up if you're going to compete with the East Coast, I think. So, still love the Blazers though. Can't love those fans out there. They're into it. All right, I got a Old Fortune cookie. Let's see what my fortune is here. See if it relates to the beer. He deserves paradise who makes his companions laugh. Well, I try to do that. I hope sometimes I do well. Sometimes I don't. I try to be fun. You know, you got to be positive, even when the chips get you down, which they have on occasion, believe me. But that's my advice. Just don't wallow in stuff. Try to make it positive. Try to smile every day. So that's my word of advice. And all right, 5.6. Rogue Brewery's 6 Hop IPA. Again, not bad. Just I just view it as average. All right, so y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.